How you doing? Good, brother.
You know I'm cold, but I'm hot, got a fever. Little kids in the crush, 2 meter. We got yay, come fluffy like a bunny. Blood on my Javinci tea, no one's right. I'm with buckshot, summertime driving. Not outside, so we gotta keep it deep. Up now, but you know I'm still bust shots. High grade, then I wait till the cops are up.
Let's go! Get my
It is currently October 13th, and I am officially done working for the rest of the year. And how is that possible? Well, my name is Chase Barnett, and if you don't know me, I am a global trip leader for a travel company called Backroads. I've been working here for about 4 years, and when I say here, everywhere. Just this year alone, I've worked in 7 different locations. I have led tours here in Croatia, where I'm currently, also in Greece on the island of Crete and Santorini. I worked in Alaska, upstate New York, Jackson Hole, southern Utah for Zion and Bryce Canyon, as well as, where else? Kentucky. That's where I started the year. So I travel a lot for work, and I feel like my job is somewhat unique, where I essentially take people on vacation for a week at a time. And on that note, like I said, I'm done working for the year. How is that possible? Because I work from April until October, about 7 months. And during that time, my housing is paid for, my food is paid for, my travel, and I'm just working the whole time, saving every dollar I make. So that during the rest of the year, this entire winter, I could, for the next 6 or more months, not work. I am now able to live off of my savings, do some personal travel if I want to. In a couple of days, I'll be going to Spain just for fun, and also we've got a company like party going on there. But besides the point, I make enough money during the summer months to totally supplement my life during the winter months. I work 50% of the time, and then I just live, relax, play the other 50% of the time. So I'm really looking forward to officially being done for the season. It's always bittersweet because I've got so many good friends that I do this with, but I'm also excited to get back to some routine, work on my business, and do a lot more snowboarding this winter. So like I said, I've been doing this in total for about 6 years, but this year was much different than any of the other ones for a very specific reason. Up to this point in time, I've typically worked in anywhere between 1 to 3 different locations any given year. This year specifically, I worked in 7. So I was moving around a lot more. I did the math recently, and I will have done 29 flights by the time I get home just from the summertime. So if we start back this spring, April is when I started working. I flew out to Kentucky to lead trips on the Bourbon Trail. I was showing people the beautiful horse farms out there, really beautiful bike riding on the countryside, as well as all the bourbon distilleries that make Kentucky so famous. So I started there, I did about 3 trips, and then I flew straight to here in Croatia, where I did another 4 trips, and then actually went down to Greece for 1 trip alone, Crete and Santorini, came back up here, had 1 more, flew all the way to Alaska, did a trip there, southern Utah, upstate New York, Jackson Hole, Wyoming, back to southern Utah, and then finally all the way back here where I've now been for about a month and a half. It was fantastic for me on a personal level. I got to travel more than ever. I got to go to some places I'd never been, like I'd never been to Alaska, I'd never been to Crete and Santorini. I felt very personally fulfilled. The part that I didn't love about it is the fact that this is very much like a lifestyle-oriented job. You do this because you love the work, you do this because you can work hard, play hard, spend time with like really great people, and I love the people that I work with. And this year was very isolating. So from the spring, when I just started traveling and moving around right away, I really didn't get much quality time with anybody anywhere. I would fly into a place like Greece, I would work with somebody for a week and then fly out immediately after. And I did that in every location that I went. Because I was in and out so much, I really didn't get that good quality time that just makes us feel like human. I get to meet incredible people, I get to spend time in new places and live in new locations, but there is also moderation in that, and you get the benefit of travel, but then you get past a certain point and the tipping point happens and you travel too much and you actually get fatigued by it, which feels very entitled to say, but there is always can be too much of a good thing. You can eat too much of food that is healthy for you. You can, have too much to drink of something that you enjoy. Or in my case, you could travel too much, which sounds super weird to say, but you could travel too much and it deprives you of all of those other really important things like community, family, friends, and having just like downtime to sit with your thoughts. However, all in all, moral of the story, I love what I do. It gives me super unique opportunities to see the world and meet incredible people and be on my feet every day. And I don't discount that at all. I feel very, very fortunate to do what I do and live the life that I do. And I'm super grateful for every opportunity I get. But looking forward, I'm also incredibly excited about the winter season that's coming up for a few reasons. One, I am really excited to live in a mountain town. I grew up in Portland, Oregon, which we had Mount Hood about an hour and a half, 2 hours away. I'm just super excited to be living in Salt Lake City, where I'll be 20-minute drive from really, really fantastic snowboarding. Number two, working on my business. So last winter, I started thekeysociety.com, and I have been building a wait list all summer in anticipation of this upcoming winter time, where I will be working with clients one-on-one to help them kickstart their careers in the travel and hospitality industry. But the long-term goal with this is I have a vision to create the most comprehensive, in-depth online education platform for the hospitality industry. Because historically, and even now, the only real solutions for learning great hospitality is attending a 2 to 4 year program specifically centered around hospitality or hospitality management. But there's so many niche career pathways in this field that nobody talks about, which are incredibly desirable roles, which pay super well, but there's not exactly a college program designed to teach you how to excel in these roles. For example, being a trip leader, doing what I do. You can't go get a college degree in being a trip leader. Working in yachting, interior, exterior, all the different positions on a boat, and how to do it really well with the interpersonal skills, problem solving, public speaking, how you hold yourself. Maybe it's aviation, working as a flight attendant, fine dining, working in hotels. There's many different avenues within the greater hospitality industry, specifically targeting the travel industry as well. As much as I enjoy this work, I think this is incredibly fulfilling and it's exactly how I want to spend my life. There's also always something tugging at me that I want something of my own as well, something over here on the side that I can call mine, call the shots, and do what I want with. So that's sort of Keys Society over here. I love what I do for work, and I'm super grateful for it, but it's also really, really fun to be building this business on the side. So if I can close on any specific thoughts for anyone who's watching at this point, it would probably just be reassurance that you can do it all. I think people think you've got to find something, stick with it, and ride it out for the rest of your life. And you've got to fully, lean on consistency, routine, and, time the market. But I have gone through so many different sort of variations of my life and my hobbies and my job, and I truly think you've got to try it all to get the full taste of life and really uncover what it is that you enjoy doing and how you would like to spend the rest of your life. Because if you haven't tried it, how are you going to know if you like it or not? So I'm I'm looking forward to living in Salt Lake this winter and trying it out, seeing if I enjoy Salt Lake. I'm looking forward to growing this business and seeing if I enjoy working for myself. I've enjoyed traveling to different places this year and going to Alaska for the first time, going to Greece for the first time, and trying it out, seeing if I enjoyed working in those places. So I encourage you, just start trying things out more. Be willing to dip your toe in something. You don't have to go all in right off the bat, but be open to new things, because you never know when you might like it, and that could change your life for the better, for good. So don't deprive yourself of that. Don't have any regrets. Just be willing to try stuff more and have an understanding that nothing has to be permanent if you don't want it to be. If I move to Salt Lake this winter and I don't completely love it, I can always move somewhere else. It's semi-permanent. Obviously, I hope to not do that forever, but I'm still 26, so I will gladly try things as much as possible for the next couple of years. But yeah, that's it. That's a little slice of my thoughts and my life right now, and no clue what I'm gonna do with this video or how I'm gonna edit it, but that's it. So thank you for listening, and I hope to continue to get your support in the near future. Thank you.